Welcome to beautiful Folsom Field. Intriguing playoff matchup on EA Sports College Football. The 11 seed versus the 6 seed. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Clapp. Holly Rowe is working the sidelines, experiencing this incredible playoff vibe.
I caught up with the Buffaloes head coach before the game. This team always knows that they have got to prove themselves game in and game out. They are going against the big dogs, and coach said, I really believe our guys can play with anyone in the country, but we will have to be on top of our execution. Our quarterback has to be outstanding, and our players know what's at stake. I just need them to relax and be themselves here today to get off to a good start. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. They'll run it here. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the clear. Breaks into, bursts into space. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Sacramento State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening. This offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looking for a gap. It's Young. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
To the air, it's Lewis. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside, and the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Passes the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that. Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. got a man. Catch made, big play. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And the Buffaloes are going to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To throw, it's Lewis. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Can he get there on the ground? Touchdown, Buffs. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Might have to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. Now the Sacramento State offense on the field to begin the drive. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off a defender. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Give it to the back again. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
And he's not going to get there short of the first down. Briggs up 4th. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the first down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on top.
Got an opening here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
The Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Running with purpose.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He stopped short on that 1st down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, but what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They're going for it again. Dropping back. It's Lewis. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
Chris, one of the rare things in sports is for a young player to exceed what are lofty expectations. This quarterback came in as one of the highly recruited players in the country, and he has been sensational. I'm so impressed with his maturity, his ability to make decisions, and he has made this team a playoff team and a team that could potentially win a championship.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Now the Sacramento State offense on the field to begin the drive. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do. It's caught. He's breaking free. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. And one play has flipped field position. 1st down to the opponent's 44. Caught in the backfield. It's Collins. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. No huddle now for the offense.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum, and now you've got to take down.
He's got a crease. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Sacramento State. He barrels into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Play action here on 1st down. On the move now. Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
This is a really solid job by this defense. Look at the pursuit of the quarterback as he scrambles, and they're just forcing him to the outside. And as he gets near the sideline, now he's got a decision to make. Do I take a hit, try to get 1 or 2 more extra yards, or just step out of bounds? I think this is the correct decision. There's no reason to take that contact, so he just steps out for a short gain. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Back to throw. It's Lewis. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down. The kind of play this quarterback has been making all season long. We wonder, Joel, with this pressure playoff game, could he continue this level of play?
Chris, it looks like we have our answer. This guy is going to continue to play well, and now the defense, they've got to answer a question. Do we sit back in coverage and allow this guy to pick us apart, or do we get aggressive? I think the only way to slow him down is to get him off of his spot and try to blitz him a little bit. You've got to establish some way to disrupt his rhythm. Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can...
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about it is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete for a third straight play.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quick pass. The catch is made. He's got room to run. Look out. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
On the screen. He's brought down at the 45-yard line. First down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the option play here. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And at first down, they go right back to him. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Curtis. Again, the run goes nowhere, and it's third and long.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Grab behind. It's a fumble behind the line. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
They are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Chris, this is a great lesson for any ball carrier. As you're nearing that sideline, that ball really needs to be in the outside arm. So if it comes out like it does here, it just goes out of bounds. No harm, no foul.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got space. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. And the Bucs will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Colorado will now use their second timeout of the half. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State, as the underdogs now go on top. That's a big moment here in this playoff game, to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joel, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got 1 half of football left to move on in this playoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Scanning the field, it's Lewis. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Buffaloes. And the home crowd here is unhinged. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joel, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll run it to the left. Oh, look at the quick cut. They bring him down right at the 20. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Nowhere to run up the middle.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
To the air, it's Lewis. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's another deep shot. And the pass knocked down by the defense, incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
And the returner is brought down. And now the Sacramento State offense on the field to begin the drive. On the ground, it's Curtis. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive gain for this offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Got an opening here. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Sacramento State, to put them on top now. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Looking to throw. It's Lewis. The pass rush closing in, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
See if he can make something happen with the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. Sacramento State offense on the field to begin the drive. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fire to the right side, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
Face mask penalty cost the defense 15 yards and a 1st down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So it's Sacramento State in the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, that's a situation you'd rather that ball incomplete. The defense was all over it. Look at their recognition, their pursuit. There's nowhere to go with this. If you're the intended receiver, just bat that ball to the ground and take no gain. You catch it, and it's clearly a loss, and this one's a big one.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the fourth quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries him.
The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Now the play clock winding down. They'll have to spend a timeout here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Here's a screen pass to the running back. It's a nice game. It'll move the football up to the 27.
This is exactly what they need, Chris. They need to continue this rhythm right here. This quarterback makes a nice throw, but now they need to continue this ball down the field because they've got a multiple possession deficit. I think you've got to go quickly. You got to get this ball in the end zone and then see where you can go after that.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
They look to throw it here on second down. Zips it down the middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. What a throw by the freshman QB. And the Buffaloes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17. And the Buffaloes have first and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Buffs. Still no answer for this offense.
I love that this offense doesn't get bored taking the profit. If this defense can't stop this back, then give him the ball, and he continues to find the end zone. 3rd touchdown of the game. If they don't adjust, make them pay, and that's exactly what this coordinator has done.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Now the Sacramento State offense on the field to begin the drive. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the... Makes the catch and has space. He's in the clear. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50.
I love that this offense and this play caller is not sitting back on this lead. They're being aggressive, and this is a great way to start this drive. I've always felt, Chris, that first down of the drive sets you up for success, so watch out on this series. This offense seems to be in rhythm. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Movement here from the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Powering through a tackle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Touchdown, Sacramento State. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target.
Big boy football!
The ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. To dart right down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Wow, it's another broken tackle. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. What a moment for this offense. They use the ground game to ice the victory and silence this home playoff crowd, Joel.
Chris, all week they had a steady confidence about them. They told us they believed they could come in here on the road and get a playoff win. That's exactly what they were able to do. And what I think that they're going to be...
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now the defense steps in to call time with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. They'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a tremendous job coming into this very hostile environment, conquering all that, and getting the victory. And these players told us, Joel, the sweetest thing would be to silence this big crowd, except for their own little cheering section, and walk out of here with a W.
Well, it is silent, and they are in front of that little section over in the corner in front of their fans celebrating this monumental win on the road in the playoff. What an accomplishment for this group. And I tell you, a springboard. You think about moving forward now to the next round and what they were able to do here today, this momentum will be palpable for the next round of the playoff.
That's going to do it for our coverage. Our winner today takes one huge step towards realizing their dream, a national championship. We'll talk to you down the line. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation.